Raghav lived in a small village by mango trees and sugarcane fields. His father ran the forge. His mother cooked over a wood fire. Each morning, Raghav fed the goats, fetched water, then hammered hot iron alongside his father. Next door was Anaya, the smith's neighbor's daughter. They grew up playing among haystacks. She knew exactly how he would smile, and he loved the sound of her laugh. When the summer heat became too strong inside, Raghav began sleeping on the flat rooftop. One dawn, he woke weak and dizzy. In his palm lay a single marigold petal, its edge stained red. He climbed down and found Anaya at the well. She pressed a cool cloth to his forehead. "You look ill," she said. He forced a smile. "Just tired?" That night, a soft song drifted through the air. It called his name. Raghav's heart raced as he climbed back onto the rooftop, waiting for its secret. On the second full moon night, the song came again, clear and sad. Raghav crept downstairs into the courtyard. By the old well stood a woman in a clean, flowing white sari edged with gold. Her hair fell in smooth waves, and her eyes were warm and human. She looked at him and smiled, her lips soft and inviting. His heart thundered in his ears as he took a single, trembling step forward, his fingers brushing the soft folds of her sari. For a moment, hope and fear warred in his chest, and he froze, unable to close the final inch between them. Then she lifted her chin, offered him a gentle nod of both promise and farewell, and slipped back into the silver shadows. Only the faint, lingering notes of her song remained, echoing through the silent courtyard long after she had gone. At dawn, Anaya found him at the forge, shivering. "You're weaker," she said. He gave her the red-stained petal. "I saw her," he whispered, "a woman calling me." Before sunrise, they went to the healer's hut. Inside, jars of herbs lined the walls. The healer, an old woman, examined Raghav's pale face. She mixed powdered roots with rose water and handed him a cup. "Drink this," she said. "It will ease the fever, but not the cause." She pressed a small iron amulet into his hand. "Wear this at night. It may keep spirits away." That evening, Raghav fastened the amulet around his neck. In the courtyard, he found another blood-tinted marigold petal. When the moon rose full, the woman's song drifted down, and Raghav pressed the amulet tight, afraid and longing at once. That night, Raghav and Anaya sat by one oil lamp in the courtyard. Moonlight lay quiet on the walls. Then the song began, soft as a breath. From the shadows she stepped forward, the same woman, in her neat white sari with gold trim. Her skin was smooth, her features perfect. She moved toward Raghav with human grace, her smile gentle. Anaya rose and held the lamp. "Stay back," she said. The woman stopped, head tilted. Raghav's chest ached with longing. He spoke, voice shaking. "Who are you?" She smiled sadly and reached out. Her fingertips brushed his cheek, warm but strange. The amulet at his throat pulsed. Then Anaya threw crushed herbs into the air. The woman recoiled and slipped away, gone as if she had never been there. At first light, they walked through sugarcane fields to the old temple ruins. Cracked pillars rose from the grass. Inside, faded carvings showed a bride calling to the moon, petals at her feet. Anaya traced one carving. "This is her," she whispered. Raghav found worn inscriptions, seal with iron and rose. He looked at Anaya. "We need iron pins and fresh rose petals." She nodded, knowing where to find both. That night, on the rooftop under the full moon, they set iron pins in a circle around an altar of rose petals. Raghav's hands shook as he placed each pin. Anaya squeezed his arm. "We can do this," she said. The moon climbed high, and the air fell still. Raghav sprinkled petals inside the iron circle. A breeze stirred, and she appeared at the rooftop's edge, the same beautiful woman in her neat sari, her hair smooth and shiny. Anaya held Raghav's arm. Now, she whispered. The woman smiled sadly and stepped forward, crushing petals underfoot. Raghav gripped an iron pin and spoke clearly, by iron bound and rose sealed. At once, her form shivered, her eyes darkened, her sari and hair lifted as if underwater. Her perfect beauty warped into something hollow. With a final cry, she struck the iron barrier and dissolved into drifting rose petals that scattered across the tiles. Dawn light filled the courtyard. Raghav woke on his rooftop cot feeling strong. He sat up and stretched. No weakness remained. Anaya climbed up with water and fruit. He drank and smiled at her. "It's over," he said softly. That evening, as they passed through the sugarcane fields, Anaya pointed at a leaf. A single red petal trembled in the breeze. Raghav picked it up and slipped it into his pocket. "Some stories don't end," he said. Anaya took his hand, and they walked on into the night. Together. And so their journey continues beneath moonlit skies, proof that some stories don't truly end. If you've enjoyed Raghav and Anaya's tale, please like, share, and subscribe for more village legends. Your support keeps the story alive.